they come raid your house and they accuse you of having records you're not supposed to have in your boxes, and they take the boxes away, and they take those records out and lose track of where they were in the boxes, do you think that makes the evidence valid? And this is what they told the court in a footnote after describing that they lost track of where the classified records were in the various boxes. So if they come raid your house and they accuse you of having records you're not supposed to have in your boxes, and they take the boxes away, and they take those records out and lose track of where they were in the boxes, do you think that makes the evidence valid? No. First of all, they were tampering with the evidence, as it were, anyway. And then they spoiled it. It's called spoliation. That's what Trump lawyers are calling it, spoliation. I mean, any charges related to that might be suspect now. And this is the footnote they had to explain it. The government acknowledges that this is inconsistent. I just described what they had screwed up, messing with the documents, that this is inconsistent with what the government counsel previously understood and represented to the court. Oh, this is what we previously understood, so don't blame us, Judge. We're just lawyers. Government responding to the court's question, this is the transcript, of whether the boxes were in their original intact form as seized, by stating they are, with one exception, and that is the classified records have been removed and placeholders have been put in the documents. And here's the admission of the FBI completely screwing up that process. After the boxes were brought to Washington field office of the FBI created an index to correlate the documents with classification markings to codes, e.g. document BB, and labeling the classified cover sheets in the boxes with the codes for the seized documents. The FBI also generally replaced the handwritten sheets with classified cover sheets annotated with the index code, but regardless, any handwritten sheets that currently remain in the boxes do not represent additional classified documents. They were just not removed when the classified cover sheets with the index code were added. In many, this is the kicker, in many but not all instances, the FBI was able to determine which document with classification markings corresponded to a particular placeholder sheet. So the mirror image of that is that there were records that they were not able to link to where they were in the boxes. Evidence spoiled, illegitimate, scheme, fraud, scam. And is this the mishandling of classified information that they're trying to prosecute Trump for? Should the FBI be prosecuted? Should the Justice Department, who oversaw this, be prosecuted? Should there be a criminal investigation? And this further explains how it is that we already know this issue, that the that infamous photo was staged. So that photo was released by the government as part of a propaganda effort to destroy President Trump. The Biden administration wants to jail their opponents. So what do? They come up with photos. And the photo is obviously staged. The documents were not found in that state, but it's even worse than that, as this admission discloses and confirms. As I noted back in 2022, 2 years ago, it was a dishonest photo, and it was submitted in the court to the court. This wasn't something they just released. They were trying to mislead a court here. Those agencies are irredeemably corrupted, I can tell you. Well, let's go back to that photo. So I want you to look at that photo. They would have you believe, to make Trump look more guilty, that when you see secret there at the bottom or top secret there in the right, in the upper right, that's what was in the boxes. And that Trump and anyone around him obviously should have known. You're going through documents. Oh, look at the yellow and red index sheets. They put those there as placeholders. That isn't what the original document looked like. Man, if I were Judge Cannon, I'd have a big old hearing on that scam. A show cause order in some way to make it clear and demand accountability for who was trying to mislead the court here. There's your FBI, folks, fully funded. I don't trust a darn thing they do. I don't trust a darn thing this Justice Department does, even if they do things I think is probably right in terms of administering and applying the law, certainly on political issues. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video down below.